Welcome everyone, I'm Apollo the Storyteller, and we are continuing Shadowrun Dragonfall. We just got back from a run, uh, fucking with Age Kimi Oihopa. We took out their secret prototype, and coming back from the run, the train just stops. So gonna figure out what the hell's going on. Hello, Ganonart. Looks like the whole station's lost power, so I'm just stuck in the middle of the U-Bahn. Bridge controls. It looks like the console could extend the nearby bridge to cross the tracks, but with the power out, the entire thing is non-functional. Go figure. Let's see what we got here. Fuse. Inspect. Looks like some squatters are living in this station. Tunnels collapse, not getting out this way. Alright, looks like a fuse box. It's a fuse box, nothing looks out of order. Try swapping the old fuse that is in the bathroom to track. No, I'll leave it alone. There's another thing over here. This looks like maybe another fuse box or something. Let's see what we got. Oh, advanced medkit. It was a medkit. Never mind. Okay. Okay, well, hold on. Try swapping the old fuse that is in the bathroom to track. Yeah, because the bathroom fuse appears to be on because the lights are on. So, yeah. Let's try that. Alright, so bathroom lights go out. And then leave it alone. See if I can get some power to this here bridge. What? Did that not help? Hold on, let's go back to the train car. Power's off, the train's not going anywhere until it's back on. Okay. How about add an extra fuse to track? You place the extra fuse into a socket next to track. The status light next to track lights up green. Leave it alone. Now let's see if I can... Looks like the console can extend the nearby bridge across the tracks. Extend the bridge. There we go. Then go into this room. It's so dark in this maintenance area you can barely see your hand in front of your face. Great. Hold on. This door is stuck. Get your muscle to force the door. Iger shoulder checks the door, and the crack of splintering plastic fills your ears. The door pops open. Okie doke. This is going to be kind of annoying here, but for a bit. Sort of padding along in the dark. Oh, you know what? I bet there's something I can do to get the lights on. Since the bridge is down, I don't really have to worry a whole lot about anything else. So, can I not touch this thing anymore? Will it not let me? Okay, maybe not. My idea was to take some of the fuses back, but it won't let me click on it. So, fuck it. Open door. Looks like another... Oh! That's them. Open fire! Looks like this is some kind of retribution going on. At least I got the lights back on. Alright, let's see what we need to do here. Let's mark this guy. And take cover. Bam! Bam! Thwack! So are these guys with Age Kemi, or did I piss someone else off? It's hard to say at the moment. Bam! Got him. He dropped something. I'm gonna go pick it up. Thwack. Miss. Shoot him. Alright, was that it? What now? Or is there someone waiting beyond this door? I'm gonna guess yes. So what did I pick up? I don't know what I picked up. Picked up a thing. Oh, hi. Well, that kind of sucks, just running right in the middle of it like that. That was kind of dumb on my part, I suppose. Sons of bitches. Seriously? Huh. Bam. Die. Reloading. Pew. Alright. Seriously? I disagree in all kinds of ways. Hey now. Let's not do that. Yes. Got in. That looks like all of them. Excellent. That wasn't so bad. Still have no fucking clue who those guys were. I'm thinking they're from the pharmaceutical company, but it's also possible I pissed someone else. Doesn't like the train will be going anywhere with the access bridge extended. Oh yeah, of course. Retract the bridge. Fantastic. The Kleutz Bazaar. The rest of the trip home is uneventful, but one thing is clear. Someone is hunting you. This ambush was no chance gang warfare, but an organized attempt on your life. If Green Winters was right, then whoever killed him is now after you. The PDA that you retrieved from your attackers may hold some answers. It's time to return to your safe house and consult Paul Amsel. Okay, so yeah, it looks like whoever was at that manor, whoever probably whatever's linked to Feuerschwinge is now after me. Let's see, do I have any other objectives? Nope. Amsel calls over his shoulder at the sound of your approach. His eyes are glued to his computer's display. Apollo, Frau Müller should be on her way, but before you go to the meeting site, I have news. He glances at you and his words trail off. Upon seeing the expression on your face, Amsel's voice becomes grave. It can wait. Tell me, what happened? Had some trouble on the U-Bahn. Somebody set up an ambush. Amsel pauses, then gives a curt nod. Truth be told, I have been expecting that something like this might happen. I'm just glad that you made it out alive. Hand over the encrypted PDA. One of the attackers dropped this. Amsel takes the PDA from you and examines it. Yes. I should be able to extract some information from this. Give me a minute. He plugs the PDA into his computer and goes to work. A few moments later, he lets out a grunt of dismay. Well, Apollo, I was able to recover a file, but unfortunately, that's all that I'll ever be able to pull off of this thing. All that anyone will, truth be told. It must have been running some kind of counter-intrusion software. The instant that I gained access, it bricked itself. Amsel disconnects the useless PDA and drops it to the ground. It clatters to a rest on the metal floor. What did you manage to pull off it? A comm file. The audio is all here, but it looks like we've only got video from one side of the conversation. Let's see what we have. He opens the file and a nightmarishly familiar face appears on the screen. Bachmeier! The voice bleats out from Umzel's screen, filling the room. Aldron here. What's your status? Bachmeyer's image is garbled, but his voice sounds young and eager. Target acquired, sir. You were right. We spotted him on the U-Bahn, just like you said, probably on his way to a job. As per your instructions, we're going to try to take him out on his way back. He'll be more vulnerable that way. Hopefully injured and low on ammo too, but only time will tell. Good man. Proceed as instructed. Will do. Kosman is rigging up an ambush spot now. We'll try to make it quick. The orc with the nightmarish face nods. Send me a comm when the job is done. Aldron out. The image on the computer screen dies. Umzel turns to face you. Well, our scarred friend makes an appearance. Apollo, I suspect that Green Winter's predictions are coming true. I believe that Feuerschwinge is behind this. Under Umzel's patient exterior, you can feel the worry that's eating at him. Be on your guard. You and the rest of your team. You made it through this attack relatively unscathed, but next time, you might not be so lucky. At least now we have a name to put to the face. Aldron. That's not all we have. As I was saying when you first walked in, I have been productive as well. I was able to uncover some new evidence in your absence, and coincidentally enough, that evidence pertains to our scarred friend. You might recall that I said I dig into Aldron's skin grafts. Well, I did, and that search has finally borne fruit. One of my contacts outside of Berlin handles the paperwork for private hospitals all across Germany. It's a dull, boring job, but it does have its perks. Umzel pulls open a file on his computer. A medical chart opens up on the screen. As it turns out, our scarred friend's skin grafts were performed at a legitimate hospital, after all. Read the charts. You glance over the chart with a trained eye. A few salient details leap out at you. Firstly, there is almost no personally identifying information listed on the chart. Apparently, Aldron was delivered to the hospital without any form of ID, and they were unable to find a listing for him in their medical database. His name is listed as Max Mustermann, the local equivalent of John Doe. Secondly, his injuries are described in great detail. The prognosis was fairly grim. At the time of admission, Aldron had sustained third-degree burns over 60% of his body. He had also been on the receiving end of massive blunt force trauma. 2 of his ribs were broken, and his pelvis had been shattered. On top of these terrible wounds, he was also suffering from radiation toxicity. The chart suggested that his body had absorbed over 5,000 millisieverts of ionizing radiation. Without treatment, he almost certainly would have died. Finally, the date of admission catches your attention. Aldron was delivered to the hospital on the 25th of September, 2039. The admitting nurse estimated his age at the time to be 25. Umzel studies your face as you step back from the computer. Your thoughts? Hold nothing back. I'd like to hear everything that comes to mind. The hospital couldn't ID Aldron. Either somebody covered his tracks for him, or he was living completely off the grid. Indeed, if Aldron were a citizen of the were a denizen of the SOX, a glowpunk, his lack of identifying information would make sense. Amsel adjusts his glasses. It's a working theory, at any rate. So, one way or another, Aldron is off the books, either due to living off the grid, or a cover-up after the fact. Do you have any other takeaway to share? Aldron might have spent some time in the SOX. That radiation poisoning didn't... Oh, that's obvious. He already mentioned that. Well, those burns sound like Dragonfire, but if the Firewing burned Aldron, why would he be working for her now? I don't think that Aldron is working for the Firewing. I believe that he is serving her. On Green Winter's second DVD, he mentions that there is a cult within the SOX that worships the Firewing, the disciples of the cleansing fire, of the cleaning fire. I believe that Aldron belongs to this cult. That's bad news. There's nothing more dangerous than a zealot. My thoughts exactly. A hireling can sometimes be bribed or reasoned with. A pawn can be liberated. But if the Firewing soldiers look upon her as a goddess figure, nothing short of killing her will deter them, and even that might not stop them. So, it is possible that Aldron is a dragon cultist. This seems to fit with much of the other information that we've uncovered. Did any other red flags jump at you? Agreed. 5,000 millisieverts is a lot of exposure. Short of basking in the glow of an unshielded reactor, I don't know how he'd have absorbed that much ionizing radiation without spending time in the SOX. So to sum up, Aldron has probably spent time in the SOX. It's possible that he even lived there as a member of Feuerschwinger's dragon cult, and he is after you. Amsel pauses for a moment before continuing. In my mind, all of this reinforces one fact. We need to find Vauclair, and we need to do it fast. Agreed. Good. And that's all the more reason to gain Alice's fee as quickly as possible. There's a buzzing sound from Paul's wrist. He lifts a hand to look at his PDU, and as luck would have it, Frau Müller has arrived. Best of luck at the meeting. Apollo, remember, this is urgent. We need that money. I'm on it. Alright, can I collect my fee from the previous mission? Check the status of the Alice Fund. I have 21,250. Go back. Claim payment for the MKV1 prototype extraction. You submit the job as finished and await your client's response. A few moments later, a message pops onto the screen. Herr Schmidt, to Apollo. To call your work unsatisfactory would be an understatement. When I said that we wanted the prototype, it should have gone without saying that we wanted it intact and operational. You technically fulfilled the terms of our arrangement, so you will get paid, but don't ever expect to work for us again. Schmidt. Lovely. A moment later, a second message pops into your inbox. Your payment details. Payment from client, 22,500 new yen. Deductions for crew salary, minus 6,000 new yen. Ammunition and resupply costs, minus 1,500 new yen. Automatic deduction for Alice funds, minus 11,250 new yen. Remainder sent to Apollo's account, 3,750 new yen. Payment transfer complete. Fantastic. Alright, let's check that Alice fund again. I have 32,500 in the Alice fund. And then I'm supposed to go to this other mission. Let's see what I can get for funds from that. Let's see if I can switch out some stuff in my stash real quick. throw in another basic med kit. Get another jazz in there, and then I'll leave an empty space. Also, I need to go buy some more. I need to buy some equipment for my decking unit because all I have is one skill to go with. I need more than that if I want to be a successful decker. I need some tech, and I'm on a tight schedule. Show me what you got. Decking 5. Oh, let's see if I can increase my decking level first before I move forward. Decking 5. There we go. Increases the power of the Decker's expert systems programs in the Matrix. I'll just confirm that and leave the rest of the points available for now, just in case I need to make a split-second change to increase my chances in the field. Got that drone fixed yet? I do. Just finished before you arrived. There's a complication, though. Complication? You said it was fixed. It is fixed. But the person who built this thing fixed it in a different way. This drone's got a custom AIOS stack on it. Someone wrote code that sits on the bootloader and configures the drone to only accept commands from a specific user. The thing works like a computer virus, so there's no way I can rip it out unless I got another brain from this model of drone. Before you ask, yes, I looked into that. Problem is, this is a stolen corp drone. A discontinued model of a stolen corp drone. There are no parts for this thing on the market around here, so unless you know who locked this thing up so tightly, you're not going to get more out of it than a doorstop. Drink. Well, I'll look around for its owner, thanks. Alright, now let's buy some gear from her. Yes, I will buy a new cyber deck. I have erosion. Since I'm buying a new cyber deck, I'm going to sell the old one. Okay. I don't need 2 Mossbergs. Take that out. Add that in. Confirm. That's not all I want, fuckers. Okay. There's erosion level 2. What's killer? Blaster. An area effect matrix attack that deals minus 75 IP damage and to ice and deckers. Let's see, is there any other blaster stuff? Blaster level 1. Okay, so I guess all the strongest programs are on top. And drones as well. She sells drones and stuff. And also, like, let's narrow it down to programs. Hostile target will take 50 additional damage from incoming attacks. Let's take erosion. And then And medic. Sniffer. And then maybe 2 more. Shield. And suppression. That should do it. Confirm. And one last thing. Have a look at my program, or view my stash, and sell the level 1 erosion since I have level 2 now. And then let's see about outfits. What kind of outfit am I wearing? Doesn't look like I'm wearing any special outfit, so let's see what I can buy for myself. I'll get the one with intelligence plus decking. Yeah, I should have replaced this ages ago. Alright, now I'm fitted for a new job. Go over in ya. Frau Müller. Set against the frozen cobblestones of the empty park, Frau Müller looks entirely out of place. She suppresses a shiver and hugs herself for warmth. She appears as Amsel described her, an impressive-looking woman of Aztlana descent, with coffee-colored skin and dark, wavy hair. Everything about her screams corporate executive, from her expensive-looking suit to her tastefully understated makeup. She's obviously nervous, but she's hiding it well. She locks eyes with you and hesitates only slightly before speaking. Apollo, I presume? Herr Amsel told me that I could meet you here. He wasn't lying. He said that you had a job for me. She holds her silence for a moment, then nods. Yes, I do. In truth, I'm in desperate need of your help. She offers a small smile. An assumed name, obviously, but I have been told that this is how you people do business. She straightens in her seat and tries on a smile. It hangs there for a second, then fades away. She sighs. From my accent, you've no doubt inferred that I'm an Aztlana. Further, you may have guessed who I work for. You tell me, I'm not in the business of guessing. As technology, the only Aztlan-based corporation operating in Germany. I've been with the company for over a decade. Over the course of my employment, I've worked on a great many projects. From the innocuous to the obscene, my hands have touched it all. Never once did I question the wisdom of our research. Never once did I consider blowing the whistle on my employers. I kept my nose down, worked hard, and excelled at the tasks set before me. Go on, please. Last month, I was transferred here from my home in Tenochtitlan. They told me that an employee of my caliber was needed in Berlin, and that I would be working on a project with wide-reaching applications. The only other detail that I was given was the name of the project, Bloodline. That doesn't sound good. She looks you in the eye, and for the first time you can see the cracks in her composure. She's doing a good job of hiding it, but deep down, this woman is terrified. I've seen many terrible things in my life, Apollo. In Tenochtitlan, blood magic is commonplace. Take a moment to imagine what that means. In the underground markets, people are brought and sold as chattel. Street children are rounded up and bled like lambs. I witnessed all these things by the age of 12. She takes a deep breath and lets it out slowly. Seeing such things, it changes you, makes you numb. But what I found when I arrived here was worse. This project, it horrifies me, Apollo. It must be stopped. Tell me everything you know about Bloodline. She shakes her head. The less that you know, the better for both of us. You'll just have to trust me on that. You need only know that it is evil, and that it is not a word that I use lightly. If you don't tell me what this bloodline is, how do you expect me to stop it? Simple. She leans in and looks you in the eye. I want you to bring the building down. The computers, the research data, the mages and scientists that are working to bring about this abomination. I want all of them burned to ash and buried in rubble. No compromises and no exceptions. Her tone softens. I'm sure that you have unanswered questions. I'm not in the habit of dealing with Shadowrunners. In truth, I've spent the majority of my career living in fear of you people. But I do know that you're the only ones who can get this done. So tell me, Apollo, is there anything more that you need to hear from me? Or are you ready to make a decision? Paul Amsel is my representative in these matters. Why couldn't you tell all this to him? I had to meet you in person, to look into your eyes and see the man behind the name. Now that I have done so, I am sure you are the one that I need. Naturally, I will send any further information about the job to Herr Amsel, provided, of course, that you accept. What about any innocent people in the building? None of us are innocent, Apollo. She's very cynical. But if you need to salve your conscience, rest assured that at the hour of your approach, the only personnel authorized to be on site will be security and senior members of the research team. And I assure you, neither are innocent in this matter. If the Bloodline project reaches completion, nobody will be safe ever again. This sounds like hyperbole, I know, but it isn't. The Bloodline project will lead to countless deaths. I am certain enough of this to hire you, despite the fact that doing so will probably cost me my own life. I'm not a demolitions expert, Frau Müller. How do you expect me to level a building? You don't need to be. You just need to be a competent decker, which I'm told you are. The facility is powered by a number of on-site generators. There are safeguards in place to prevent them from overloading. In the event of a power spike, the system is designed to shut itself down. But I know how you can disable those safeguards. Once the generators begin to overload, you'll have a limited time to reach a safe distance. The explosion will be quite catastrophic. What can you tell me about building security? Expect it to be tight. In addition to their standard security team, As Technology has taken out a knight-errant high threat response team contract to protect the building. Corporate doesn't seem to mind contracting a competitor for emergency response services. That, excuse me, that should give you some indication as to the uniqueness of this project. At any rate, I, I believe I've come up with a solution to the knight-errant problem. I'll discuss the matter with your Herr Amsel if you decide to take the job. Let's talk compensation. 36,000 new yen, as I told your Herr Amsel. That's what I have allocated for the job. That's fair. It's better than fair. I've done my homework, Apollo. I've reached a decision. Yes, and? I'll take the job. Her face visibly brightens. In that case, it's a deal. I can't tell you how relieved I am, Apollo. Thank you for helping me to bring this nightmare to an end. I will iron out the remaining details with your Herr Amsel. He'll want to talk this over with you anyway, I'm sure. You're a good man, Apollo. You are saving more lives than you know. We'll see about that. Just because I said yes doesn't mean I'm not going to look into it while I'm there. Just like with the pharmaceutical company job, I looked into what was going on there. So if I find that there's a reason not to blow up the building, I'm going to try to find a way out of it. Maybe I can take down the project without taking down the building. Possibly there's a compromise. Who knows? Welcome back, Apollo. How did the meeting with Frau Müller go? I accepted the job. Any ideas on how to tackle this? Yes, a few. Frau Müller has provided us with detailed information on the facility. I vetted the information, and it seems to hold up. Based on this intel, I formulated what I believe will be an effective strategy to bring down the building. According to Müller's intel, the facility is extraordinarily well guarded. Whatever this bloodline project is, the Azis have spared no expense to defend it. The facility is patrolled by Az Technology's internal security personnel. On their own, they would pose a challenge. But I don't doubt that you could brute force your way through them. Unfortunately, they will not be on their own, as technology has purchased one of Knight Errant's more expensive security contracts as an additional line of defense. That's not good. No, it is not. Knight Errant is too dangerous to take on directly, but if we were to compromise their comlinks, we could at least partially mitigate this danger. I've pulled some strings with an old contact of mine, and he's provided me with the address of a small software developer, OTK International. They write the firmware updates for Knight Errant's comm systems, and their defenses should be considerably weaker than Az Technology's. My contact has informed me that OTK stores an off-site hard copy of every firmware update it develops for data security purposes. My suggestion is this: you hit the offices of OTK International and reduce their computers to slag. In the interim, I will have the hard copy of their next update replaced with a compromised version. When OTK's next update goes live, our compromised version will be pushed out to Knight Errant. When you hit the Az Technology facility, I'll be able to track Knight Errant via their comlinks. This should make the run much more manageable. He fishes in his pocket for something. A moment later, he produces a corporate ID with your face on it. This will get you through the front door of the office park that contains OTK International. My contact was only able to provide me with the one card, so you'll need to let the rest of your team in through a side door. Alright, sounds like a plan. Very good. OTK's offices aren't far from here. You should take the U-Bahn there when you're ready. Alright. So first, I have to go infiltrate a data security firm, and then I will continue on with the main mission. Why am I talking to her? What am I doing? What am I doing? Going this way. Going to the U-Bahn. Gonna save it. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Assemble the team and travel to the OTK International offices to tap Knight Errant Communications in preparation for your run against Az Technology. We're going to go with Glory. It could use an extra Decker, so Blitz, and then Eiger. Dietrich will stay behind. Earwig. OTK International is a small-time software developer, and it shows. The company's main office is crammed up against the back of a wall, against the back wall of a massive shared office park, surrounded by competing businesses and larger corporations. A steady trickle of dead-eyed wage slaves flows in and out of the complex. The office park's main entrance is overflowing with hired security, but your forged keycard gets you past them easily enough. A few minutes later, you're walking the winding corridors toward OTK International. You're only a few smashed computers away from putting Amsel's plan in motion. Hopefully this won't be too tough. Okay. Passing through the main doors of OTK International, you find yourself in a stretch of industrial hallway. Apparently, the company is too small to warrant such amenities as a lobby or a greeting area. The rest of your team is waiting for you at OTK's side entrance, outside of the office park and beyond the reach of building security. Letting them in should be as easy as opening a service door. Reunite with your team. Okay, so being on my own though, I must be pretty careful. As you pass the open door, you see a middle-aged wage slave working at a console. His back is facing the doorway and he doesn't seem to have noticed you. Should I sneak behind him? I should just ignore him and keep going. You keep walking down the hallway, half waiting for a cry of alarm. A few seconds later, and you're satisfied. The wage slave is completely oblivious to your presence. Lead the way. Alright. What? Standing in the hallway is a janitor, a tired-looking woman in her mid-30s. She's staring at you, her eyes wide with surprise. You can't help but notice the alarm panel set into the wall just behind her. With a flick of her wrist, she can make your job infinitely more complicated. Oh, excuse me, you startled me there. A look of confusion crosses the janitor's face as her eyes flit from you to your teammates to the door that you just let them in through. You are suddenly aware of how very out of place you look in this building, and the furrow in the janitor's brow tells you that she's made the same observation. Who are you exactly? And how did you get into this building? I'm an old friend of the development lead. We shared a dorm together at the University of Berlin. Let's try that option. Uh-huh. She does not sound convinced. I think I'm going to try to bribe this person. Look, how much will it cost me to get you to step away from that alarm? I can pay. Yeah, look, if you wouldn't mind hanging out right here, I think that security might have a word with you. She begins to turn toward the alarm panel set into the wall. Trip that alarm and you're a dead woman. The janitor freezes in her tracks, her eyes wide with panic. She raises her arms at her sides. Look, just don't hurt me, okay? I have kids at home. You can go wherever you want. She looks like a deer caught in the headlights of an oncoming truck. Through the glare of the room's halogen lighting, you can see that her eyes are brimming with tears. Please? I'm not getting paid to kill you, so unless you do something stupid, you'll be just fine. Just shut up and sit in the corner, okay? She nods, tears streaming down her cheeks. From her body language alone, you can tell that she's petrified. You've seen this look before. She's not going to cause you any more trouble. Intimidation, sometimes the best option. Great! Now, is there a reason maybe I should go back to these other rooms? I'm gonna save it and find out. Maybe I can interact with the other workers in this office and maybe, I don't know, intimidate them into being cooperative as well. Oh, where'd that guy go? I'm gonna open this door. Ooh. Hello. What's this? The desk before you is well kept. The papers are stacked neatly, the drawers are closed, and the terminal is shut off. Search the drawers. Contents of the drawers make it clear that this desk belongs to the supervisor of some sort of Mr. Stephen Williams, according to the nameplate. You find plenty of employee performance evaluations, schedules of upcoming meetings and deadlines, and other decidedly uninteresting files and papers. One of the drawers, however, is locked. Investigate the locked drawer. The drawer appears to be secured by some sort of electronic lock. The desk itself, however, looks relatively flimsy. You might be able to force the drawer open. Examine the lock further. There's no visible keyhole, no input pad, and no card reader. The lock must be controlled through the computer terminal. Leave the drawer alone. Turn on the terminal. Terminal boots up quickly. Crack the password. Logged in as S. Williams. Unlock the drawer. With a sharp clicking sound, the mag lock releases and the drawer pops open. Amongst the various other items in the locked drawer, you find the supervisor's ID badge. Yes. Bookcase. Bookshelf is neatly organized, blah blah blah. Filing cabinets have all been blah blah blah. More blah blah blah. Hold on. Actually, that might be important information. covered in notes and appointments. June the 29th has been circled about a half dozen times. The board is arranged in a grid of names and tasks, most of which seem to be in the completed category. In the corner is a note: Lucy B. Day, Tuesday, do not forget it. Okay. What if I just took my hand and like just smeared the whiteboard? Just to be a dick. Guess who's not remembering a birthday now? Those look like security drones. Next. Select a decker to jack in. Okay. ESPs. I don't have any ESPs. Got it. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Can I just do it on myself, I think? Yeah. And then shield myself as well. Erosion. Do it on that one, the white. The white sparky ice. I'm much more equipped as a decker this time. Okay. Sniffer again, and then hit him a couple of times. They're having trouble hitting me. I'm gonna run up here, then pew pew over at him. There we go. Miss me, fuckers! Oh, that didn't even hurt. Holy shit. That new gear I got really works. Alright, let's hack into the executive door to get it open. Huzzah! Alright. Head back. Alright. Let's see what's behind this door. Halt! This is a restricted area. The guard raises his weapon. His voice is brimming with excitement. Show me your ID, now. Etiquette, security. I don't have a company ID. I was sent here by knight-errant dispatch to check on the status of the patch. Or show him the ID. Should I show him the ID, or should I use my etiquette with security? Let's try the etiquette. Dispatch. The guard sounds both confused and frightened. Look, it's my first day, but the captain didn't say anything about... I don't question dispatch, son. They say jump, I jump. But Look, you want to step out of my way? I need to jack into that console behind you and verify that the patch is ready for release. After a long pause, he stammers out a response. Yeah, okay. You go ahead and do what you need to do. But don't leave this room, you hear? I want to keep an eye on you. They are suspicious. Hold on, I want to inspect what this is all about. Droid Control Center. Haha. Hold on. Let me save it again. See if I can leave this room without them saying anything. Or if they'll just try to stop me. The guard wheels to face you. Hey, what do you think you're doing? I told you that those doors were off limits. Look, I really need to get through here. Would you mind? I can't help you, sir. You're cleared to be in this room, but only until under direct supervision, and we can't leave our post to escort you into the other room. He sounds uncertain and suspicious. You just stay in this room, all right? Check your software from where you're at and leave, or I'll have to call this into Central. I need direct server access to do my job, pal. I can't complete my check from this terminal. Hold there. I'm calling this in. Okay, I'm gonna attack him. He's calling it in. I'm gonna kneecap him. I'm gonna eviscerate this fucker. Oh, yes. Fuck yeah. Bam! Oh, here come the drones. What's that? Server room door key. Cool. God damn it. Didn't mean to fucking move that to that spot. Whatever. Why are they so hard to hit? Ooh. The janitor. That was the janitor, it looked like. What's she gonna do? Okay. Bam. Got them both. Alright, let's see what the janitor's up to. I can't have her monkeying around with anything. Oh. I think she just locked herself in that room or something. I just saw her run up there, but... Huh. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Ah, more security guys. Gotcha. Uh-oh. No, you fucking don't. Whatever. Hold on. Let's have Iger step in and take care of this fucker who's trying to take care of the drone control. Damn it, they killed our rigger! Reload. Can I do anything with this? I don't think I can. I'm not a rigger, so... display current processes. Current process. Software diagnostic in progress. The client server. Okay, go back to previous menu. Display automated security status. Current security status. Active alert mode. Multiple security alerts registered. Can't override the drones, so... Oh well. Alright, we're gonna have him go in here. What's an ESP? Creates an attacker expert system program. Oh, interesting. So it's kind of like summoning. Let's have Iger explore other areas. Oh, I forgot there was someone else there. Alright. Let's see what Blitz can find. Oh, hi there. Erosion on this one. And then blaster. Like so. Fuck off. Son of a bitch. What? You son of a bitch. That didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. God damn it. You guys and your goddamn fucking grenades. Oh, miss me. God damn it. Okay. Wait, I thought he had erosion. Fucker. God damn, so much ice getting in my fucking way. Ugh. Okay. I think I might go in to help Blitz. Bitch. This may not have been the best way to handle this. You know what? I don't need all this bullshit. I'm gonna reload. What was the last one I did? This one. I think there's a better way to do this. That doesn't include getting my ass handed me by tons of security guys. I came here to do one thing. I don't need to just... I feel compelled to just, like, explore everything and collect everything, but not at the price of getting fucked over. Alright. Can I also get maybe... Oh, okay, maybe not. I thought I could get maybe Blitz to jack in as well, but I don't think I can do that. Sniffer? Erosion. Shields. I thought I bought Blaster, but maybe I didn't. pretty good. One more round for Sniffer, 3 more rounds for Shield. Kill this guy because he can be a real pain in the ass. Man, that shield is useful. These guys can't really hurt me. Thank you. I'm definitely a superior decker in comparison to Blitz now. He says he's real hot shit, but I think I've got a lot more on him than he does on me. Alright, let's not alert all security. Alright. Let's jack in. Yeah, I thought I bought Blaster, but I guess I didn't. Whatever. I don't need it. Yeah, that's what I thought. You dickheads. First of all, shield, erosion, sniffer. You guys can't fucking hurt me. What do you think about that, assholes? Still doing good on shields. Dicks. Hehehe. More shield. Plus sniffer. And then run over here. I'm gonna reapply shield and then sniffer. No, I don't think it would let me apply shield. Or did it refresh it? It did refresh it. Interesting. Cool. Alright, let's go back over here first, and then I'll go to the other... Well, hello. You guys. You must love me so much. Throw erosion on you. And then I'm gonna run over here. Sniffer. Oh, hey, they actually damaged me. Alright, dickheads. Alright. Financial data server. Optional, recover pay data. Yay! Is there someone I'm supposed to give that to? Recover pay data. Okay. I don't remember anything in the objectives about pay data. Maybe I can use it to embezzle funds? That would be nice. Well, it wouldn't be embezzle, it'd be stealing. Because I don't work for the company. Just be, well, embezzling and stealing too, but... Semantics. This dickhead Ice just getting all up in my business. Let's put... Hold on. First of all, can I... Whatever. Got it. Oh, I've already got shield. I don't need that. Sniffer? He's ready to go for the whammy. Oh, shit! No! No! God damn it! I didn't want this. Fuck. Alright, that means I gotta get this shit taken care of really quickly and then get the fuck out of here. Reduce alarm state. I don't know if that did a goddamn thing at all. Hold on, can I just run for it? Damn it! Okay. Still in the game here. Let's see what this is. Oh, at server room door key. Okay. Okie doke. Aha! Now I'm just gonna yank the cord. Stun for 5 AP, I don't care. Hold on. Let's see now. So I got everything I need, right? Yeah, so I just have to escape. Let me see. Let's fight off these. Well, goddamn it! I did the same thing again. Whatever. Let's start edging toward the exit. Where's she headed, I wonder? Alright, we just gotta escape. That's all we gotta do. We've done what we came here for. And that is all. Don't give a shit. I'm out of here. Running. Can't catch me. I don't have a problem. Escaping. Escaping. Bolting the fuck out of here. Eat shit, fuckers. The Koitz Bazaar. The U-Bahn ride home is smooth and uneventful. The high-ups at OTK International must be scrambling to try and recover their losses. It's only a matter of time before they make the call and Amsel's compromised data is uploaded to Knight Errant's comlinks. You're going to be rolling into as technology with one hell of an advantage. Not bad for a night's work. Oh, let's see. New skills! Sniper or shotgun ammo mod. I think I'm going to do a mod for the shotgun ammo. And then nerve spear or gain armor. I think he needs to be a little less squishy in the field. Fray armor. Gains a pistol attack that targets up to 4 enemies and then opens fire on all of them. Minus 5% accuracy. Must have at least 3 targets. Make her more of a razor specialist. Decking boost. Augments decking skills. ESP boost. ESP control is increased by 1. Let's upgrade his ESP. Confirm all. Okay, cool. Talk to Amsel. Apollo, a job well done, as usual. And the plan has worked swimmingly, I might add. I am already patched into the Knight-Errant comm system. If and when they summon their high-threat response team, I will know it. As soon as you're finished resupplying, I'd recommend heading directly to the Yevul district. Yevul district? A commercial district shared by a variety of competing corporate interests, as technology controls the largest share of the district, including the major utilities that serve it. You will find the facility that you'll be raiding there. Considering the level of security that as technology is running, I wouldn't count on medical evac being available on this run. In fact, I'd bet against it. That means that if anyone falls unconscious in there, they'll be buried when the building collapses. Obviously, you can't let that happen. I'd suggest stocking up on medical supplies before leaving the Koitz Bazaar. No medevac for this run. Got it. Or noted, I'll buy Escabel's supply of medkits and Bumona contracts. One last thing. Apollo, Frau Müller sent me a message while you were on the OTK run. She says that when you reach the sub-basement of the facility, you will find a security door. This door's maglocks can be opened via a voice print recognition system. Apparently, Frau Müller surreptitiously recorded your meeting. She claims that she has added your voice print to the As Technology database. What does that mean for me? If our client is to be believed, you will have the necessary access to open the door. The rest of your team, however, will not. When you reach that door, I'd recommend grouping up. Only you can open it. And there's no saying what you'll find on the other side. Frau Müller didn't tell you? Unfortunately, no. Since your meeting, her messages have been erratic. In truth, I'm not sure that she knows, but she was very clear about one thing. You're going to have to get past that door to reach the generators. Go now, Apollo. We need to strike while the iron is still hot. I'm on it. Okay. First of all, I'm gonna stock up on whatever medical supplies I can get. Who? I can't remember who I can go to. I think maybe this guy, Metbach. But there's someone I mentioned named Escabel, but I don't remember seeing. No medical supplies. Escabel. Where is Escabel? Hold on. Triage Cyber Clinic. Maybe I can find some supplies there. Yeah. As you approach the elf, you notice that he's in mid-conversation. His lips move rapidly, and his voice comes out in a low, quiet tone. The glossy plastic shell of a high-grade comlink glints on his wrist. Listening in on his conversation. Doing your best to look uninterested, you lean in slightly and strain your ears. You find that you can make out the doctor's end of the conversation. No, the price I'm quoting you is more than fair. Well below market value, in fact. If you can't pay it, that's your problem. Yes, I know that the price has gone up. This is a seller's market. Well then, you'll just have to find the money or go without. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I have a patient. He presses a button on his comlink and looks up at you, a $1,000,000 smile on his face. Sorry about the wait, my friend. Welcome to the Triage Cyber Clinic. I am Dr. Xavier Esquivel. And your name is? Shake his hand. Apollo, a pleasure. Pleased to meet you, Apollo. What can I do for you today? Auto-injector hyper. I found this schematic. Think you can hook me up with this chrome? Very nice. The design appears to be simple enough. Yes, I should be able to provide you with this. It won't be cheap, though. Let's have a look at his cyberware real quick. See what I can do. It's expensive! Alright, let's first load up on medical supplies, and then if I have anything left over, then I'll go with cyberware. Bumona Gold Trauma Kit. I will take one of those, one of these. Hell, I'll take 2 Bumonas just in case. Several advanced, and I've got enough basics. Yeah, that should be fine. Take that out. I'll just be a medical guy. I'll take the jazz out too, I think. I don't really use it enough to justify it. So I'll just have all this available to me. Hold on, do I have... Yeah. Now I'll carry one basic just in case. I don't foresee having to... Alright, let's see about cyberware. HP and quickness. What do I have in my head right now? Requirement for riggers and deckers and those that want to use a smart link weapon. Encephalon. A processor that boosts the user's knowledge-based skills. Okay. No. Nope, no, I didn't want to do that. I was still looking. Need cyberware. Some cyber legs. Auto-injector hyper. When triggered, accuracy is increased by 6% and incoming damage is increased. Incoming damage is increased by 3 for 3 rounds. Okay. Ares dermal plating basic. Adds 1 to armor. Synthecardium Mark II. Boosts heart function. Adds 1 to dodge and throwing weapon and 1 to movement. They're so expensive. I'll do the vision modification thing. Cyberware causes essence loss. This affects the magic rating of your character, as magic is equal to essence rounded down. Magic is very important for spellcasters. I'm not a spellcaster, so I don't care. I don't mind having a bionic eye. Okay, so I'll allocate those points later. Saving it. Next time, we are going to break into the As Technology facility and burn it to the ground. Thank you all for joining me. You can find me on, if you've missed previous streams, you can find previous streams archived on YouTube. There's a link below. And if you want to find me on Twitter, you can find me at Apollo Story. Y'all have a good night.